everybody, welcome to Live with Prima. I'm Tiffany and we're going to be creating this layout. I'm first going to start off with some announcements. First one is the next show coming up is Tuesday, February 9th with Sharon at 11 a.m. Pacific time. She's going to make some fabulous Valentine's Day tags with a surprise technique you're going to love. See her projects on prima.typepad.com. Second is we kicked off a brand new series last week called Live with Prima Minis. These shows will be shorter video segments highlighting some of Prima's best products in 10 to 20 minute format. We will be featuring IOD molds, stamps, adhesive rub-ons, and foils, mica powders in the coming weeks. Be sure to follow our channel on Ustream to catch all of the scheduled shows we have coming up. Also, Art Venture Seaside registration is open. This quaint exclusive event will take place in Coronado Beach, California, with 3 amazing instructors, Anna Dabroska, John Cretan Peterson, sorry if I pronounced the name wrong, and Debbie Anderson. Go to primamarketinginc.com and click on the Art Venture tab for more information, or email Denny at primamarketinginc.com. And you can also go to the Facebook page and it's Live with Prima on Facebook, and you could see a lot of different projects and things coming up too. And okay, so we're going to be making this layout. Let me turn it around actually. Hopefully the lighting is okay. It looks kind of dark, and I had it all changed and good and everything, and then because I can't do it live, change the settings when the Ustream is using the camera, so hopefully it looks okay. We're going to start off by using the mechanicals. And this, the number is 961107. It's these. I'm gonna do this first because it takes a while to dry. I'm gonna use this one here. Going to just use some gesso. Actually move this out of the way, but I need to still see it so I can remember what I did. And the gesso number is 961374. Grab a paper towel. I'm so sorry you guys for the auto focusing. I had changed that to not autofocus, and then I had unplugged the camera because I have like this weird thing about cameras and I don't know, electronics and stuff. So I unplugged it, and then it changed all my settings, and I didn't have time to change it back. So I hope it doesn't get too bad on you. Okay, so just kind of dabbing the gesso. And I'm gonna do 2 coats. Because I want it to be pretty white. I don't want the color of the metal to show. So I'm just kind of not brushing it on because I want some of that texture, so I'm kind of blotching it, I guess, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna heat it again. Okay, and then I'm going to take the micro beads, and the number is 962593. I'm gonna add them in here so they don't get everywhere. You can hear them spilling out. Okay, I'm gonna make a little bit more than I need for this piece because I'm gonna use some at the end as well. Okay, and then I'm gonna take 3D matte gel, and the number for this is 961398. And I'm gonna kind of gloop that in there. Sorry, I don't have a lot of technical words. Okay. Then I'm just going to fill it up quite a bit, actually. And trying to get the edges in on the inside as well. But I kind of want a lot on this piece. It's going to be hiding behind some flowers, so okay, and then there's going to be a flower on the center, so I'm not going to be too worried about the center. Kind of actually want to move the ones in the center on to the outside. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside to dry. Hopefully this mixture doesn't dry up too much. Okay, I'm going to close this. Okay, any questions so far? I have these beads everywhere still. Okay, so the paper I'm using is the Tales of You and Me, and I'm doing an 8x8 layout. And the number for this is 991074. And I'll just flip through really quickly. I think I might actually go with a different page because I'm using a different picture, and so I actually want to put these in frames. So yeah, so that's the paper. I think I'm going to use this one, the back piece here. So I'm just going to cut the tab off. Okay, and for my original layout, I used this piece here. Okay, and I'm going to do a coat of clear gesso. This isn't really necessary, but because I did it the first time, I'm just going to do it again. I do this on most of my projects just because I don't know exactly what kind of mediums I'm going to be using, so I just want to have my surface prepared, but so I'm just going to do a light coat of clear gesso, and the number is 961466. Okay. Hello, everybody. Hi, Robbie. I don't know if I said hi already. Cindy. Miko. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name right. Lisa. Delana. Okay. Okay. Next, I'm going to dry brush some white gesso. Actually, I need a paper towel. Okay. So how I do that, I get kind of, not a lot, but just a little bit, and then I kind of brush back and forth. And then I'm just going to start from the middle and kind of work my way out. I'm going to get a little bit more there. Going, doing up and down strokes and then side to side strokes. Kind of want to try to blend it as much as I can out. I don't want harsh lines, and I'm actually going to add a little bit of water here just so I can blend it a little bit. Hopefully you guys can see okay. I was able to get it really close because it's just an 8x8 layout. Okay. Okay, so it's not as stark white in person. I don't know how it's showing up on your guys' screens, but on mine it looks like it's really, really white. Next I'm going to do some, I'm going to use a stencil, and this stencil is this one here, and the number is 584559. Okay, and I'm just going to keep it kind of in the center again. And I'm actually going to use the new silicone, what are these called? The silicone brush. I used this earlier I was just playing around, and I used it for a stencil and the light paste, and it works perfectly. I love it. So this one's a small one, and I don't have the number for that, but I'm sure someone could get it. Okay, so and it cleans off so nice. I don't have to worry about ruining the tools or anything, because it just basically just wipes off. Okay, and it's not, I didn't do it perfect, it's not perfect. And I'm gonna set that aside. Okay, and then what I like to do is I like to kind of brush it out so it kind of makes it smooth out a little bit, I guess. Some of the texture. Just a little bit. Okay. And then we're gonna let that dry, and then I'm gonna show you, I used, where did I put the, I used this, what's this called? The die, sorry. I used this die and it turned out like this. Very, very pretty. And just real quick, I wanted to show a few other of the dies. This number is 584047. And I have them here, so I'm just gonna grab a few just real quick. Sorry for the glare, but Prima has dies and they are just so gorgeous. So that's just a few, okay? So, and then I cut this out with the Tales of You and Me paper. So I'm gonna heat set this. So any questions? Hope it's looking good, and I'm sorry for the focusing in and out. Yes, there are a lot of dyes. There's flower dyes, leaf dyes. Okay. Next, we're going to, let's do the tag, the tab, the tag and tabs. That's what they're called. If I can find them over here. Okay, I swear I just had them. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys. Okay, here they are. So I'm gonna use one of these, and they look like this. And they're resist tags, and then they also have little tabs on the bottom. And I just used the tag itself. I took off the tab. So I'm just gonna do that. And this one is the same one that I used. Maybe I might actually, no, I'm just gonna use the same one. The number for these are 582838, and there's lots of different ones for different collections. These came out not during this recent CHA, but the last one. I love them. Okay, and I'm gonna take this color here, the Old Rose in the chalk ink. And I'm actually just gonna put it on here and then just rub it on with my finger. And these are watercolor paper, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Carrie. But they'll hold inks and water and all that pretty good. So okay, so let me show you guys. That's how it looks. Okay, and then I'm actually going to take a piece of this resist canvas, and the number for this one is, oh, you guys went to sleep, 960629. And I need my I don't know about you guys, but I tend to lose everything, even though I just had it. Okay. Need my picture so that I can kind of eyeball how big I want the piece. So I don't want too much. I'm just gonna kind of make a little border. Actually, I want it. And I'm gonna be tearing it, so that. Sorry if that was really, really loud. Okay, and then I'm gonna take it on this side. Okay. I'm gonna take this side and tear that piece so it frays. I'm just kind of taking a few pieces off. So that it gives a little bit more texture. And then I'm gonna take a water brush and just kind of pick up some of that ink and then just kind of brush it on here. I'm going to spray it with some water. And I'm not putting it all the way to the edge because I kind of want some of that natural color to show. And this is the same Old Rose Chalk Edger color. And you could see this is resist as well. So the dots are going to show up. I'm going to have my picture in the center, so I'm not worried about doing the middle of that. Okay, just remembered I'm going to do some more color. So I'm taking, again, that Old Rose color and just kind of brushing it on and then just using my finger to kind of rub it. And that way, the texture from the stenciling I did earlier will be a little bit more defined. Okay, then I also just kind of splatter on a little bit of tea stain color bloom spray, and the number for this one is 573836. And if you don't press, if you don't hold it down completely, just a little bit, it'll just kind of it won't spray completely. You can get kind of splatters. And then that way it kind of makes it a little bit more vintage looking. Okay, not such a bright pink. Okay, I'm gonna get the canvas piece. Gonna dry that. Yes, controlled drippage. Okay. Once all this is done, it comes together pretty quickly. So, almost done with the heat tool, guys. Okay. So I actually put the die piece and then so I layered it like that. My glue, just losing everything tonight. And I had everything perfectly where I wanted it. So and then, of course, here it goes. Okay. I think I'm gonna use my, sorry guys. That's what I get. Okay, I'm gonna use my ATG gun for this. Sorry. So, because I don't want my picture to warp, so. Okay, so just like that. Then I gotta find the, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna get some chipboard and then layer the chipboard underneath the canvas and the picture. Hi everybody that is just joining. Okay. Man, my glue really hates me tonight. Okay. And then I kind of like to leave a little bit of space on the back of the pictures, or when I'm popping it up with chipboard or cardboard or whatever, because then I can always layer things underneath. It makes it kind of easy. Okay. Trying to figure out how I want it. Okay. So in the center there. Actually, take that back. I'm gonna scoot it over just a tad. We're gonna have that tag. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take my finger and just kind of rough up the edge here. Now is the fun part, to just kind of layer everything together. Move this over a little bit more. Why do I feel like my picture was a little bit smaller? Or I don't know. Second time around, it never turns out the same for me. Okay. I'm gonna close this. Okay, and I'm gonna get some flowers. And let's see. These ones are from the collection, and the number is 586294. And I don't have the exact ones that I used, but that's okay. So I'm not going to glue everything down just yet because I want to make sure that it's going to go on good. Everything is going to be in there in a good place. Okay, and sorry, this is a Shabby Chic Treasures, and the number is 892562. I don't have the exact one. On the other one I use this one with the 2 hearts. And this time I'm just going to use the 1 heart. And okay, I was looking for these. This is my favorite trim, and the number is 583002. It's a Magnolia trim. Sorry. Okay, and I used a few of these, but I cut them in half because actually I think I used 2. They cut in half perfectly, and then you can just kind of layer them behind and under, and so you're stretching it, I guess. Yes, I'm gonna put it right there. And see if this is dry. Okay, that's pretty dry. And I'm going to use this butterfly from the wood embellishments. The number for this is 583798. And that's going to go there. And let me get my other flowers. The number for these are 586317. Okay, I love these. They're so pretty. Don't like the leaves on them though. Okay, and then I also used these. The number for these are 577513. And I think I'm going to use the dots just because of the dots from the canvas. So, actually, I'm just kind of changing it up just a little bit because I'm going to frame these and I don't want them exactly the same. Okay, trying to see what else. I think I put a flower behind there. And I am going to use these brads from the Debutante collection, and the number is 579302. Hope you guys are still with me. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you talking about these ones? They probably are, because when I was looking to see, I just now remembering, I couldn't even find them on the Prima website. Okay, so I'm gonna use, which colors did I use on here? Let me just take a look. Actually, I used the brads with the flowers. So I'm going to take a few of the brads and I just take the backs off. Okay. Just kind of tucked these in here and there. And last, before I start gluing down, is these. And this is my last one. The number is 576363. And I put it under this. Just like that. Okay, so I think, because I don't want you guys to be able to recreate this. So I'm going to use some flowers that you can find. Okay, so these are the 586317. Okay. Okay, so I think we're good to glue. We're good to glue down. And I'm going to use my hot glue gun just because my um, 3-in-1 is kind of giving me a hard time. Okay. See, I love how these just tuck in there, and then you can use, when you cut them in half, you can use them twice instead of just once. Okay, actually, hopefully you guys are still with me. Put that one up there. And put this one down here. And these all upside down. Okay. And I left these white. So that's just gonna go like that. Okay, I promise I won't tease you guys anymore with flowers you cannot find. Okay. And that, actually, that's gonna go off to the side a little bit. So does anybody have this collection yet? I know it just came out, but let's stick this one. Down there. And let's see. I think that's good for the flowers. And I think I'm gonna put this one just kind of peeking out like that. Okay. And then hopefully this didn't dry up. Did a little bit, but I'm gonna add some more 3D matte gel. I'm just gonna add the micro beads and get a different paintbrush so I don't get micro beads in my 3D matte gel. gonna add these just randomly. And I love the kind of texture these give. And there's so many different colors. Sorry, my mom keeps calling me. Of tucking them behind the flowers, just so they're kind of just there. I'm going to add a little bit to the heart. Behind the tag, so it's just kind of coming out with some texture. This is kind of all just how you like it. I kind of like a lot sometimes, and then sometimes I just like a little bit. Okay. Kind of feel like I need something else here. Might put another one there. I think I covered it up too much. There we go. All right, and with the 3D matte gel, it and the micro beads, it dries clear. So right now it kind of looks a little cloudy a little bit, but once it's dry, it dries clear, and then you just see the micro beads. So I think that's it. So you guys can see. Any questions? I think I'm a little early. No, actually, I'm pretty on time. So I'll show you the other one. So they go nicely together. I swear the hour goes by so quick when you're teaching. I don't know if it's just me or if it's for everybody, but any questions on anything? So I'm going to show you this one when the micro or the 3D matte gel dries. You can just see the micro beads. Yes, I am going to hang them. My daughter wants everything that I make hung in her room. but we'll see. Thank you guys. It's always so much fun to do these. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording.